Hi, welcome back to depression-youarenot-alone.com. This is Lily right here. I am Shannon. To my right is Lou, and behind the scenes is John. And today I believe we're talking about the holidays, are we?
Yeah, the beginning of the holidays. We just had Thanksgiving here.
Yeah.
And we had a great Thanksgiving. Shannon's sister and the nephews were in town, which was a treat for us that we had family here. Because had they not been here, it would have been just us. And this is what happens during the holidays. Oftentimes, it's a lonely time for a lot of people. In our case, John and I, we lost our dad. We had that empty seat at the empty chair at the dining room table. We lost our mom. We had another empty chair at the dining room table. I have 3 daughters. They grew up and spread out. 3 more empty chairs at the dining room table. But we still had Shannon's parents.
Now they're empty chairs at the dining room table.
They had to leave and move out of state because of Shannon's mom's health.
Yeah.
2 more empty chairs at the dining room table.
It's just shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking.
You know, the reason we want to talk about this is it's not about us. It's about, this is a very difficult time for a lot of people. Because, you know, we live our lives day to day, right? Work, we're in routines. The holidays, for many of us, are at least that time where we all get together. And when you start losing that, for different reasons, it can be very difficult and lonely. The holidays are very lonely for a lot of people.
It can be very depressing, absolutely.
Very depressing, very lonely. We know that. Not just from us, from our friends. We do this in the hopes that you'll think of a friend that's alone and you'll invite them. I invited a buddy of mine for Thanksgiving. You obviously you both know him. I invite him every holiday.
Well, he recently lost his.
He recently lost his dad. But he's never shown up. But I invite him. It's not like I invite him several times. He doesn't show up, so that's it. I'm not doing it anymore. No, I invite him every year. Every holiday, I invite him over. Because he's single, never been married, no children. And, you know, I didn't want him to be alone. Unless he chooses to, and that's okay, too.
Yeah.
If someone chooses
we offered a couple times, and he just
But, like I said, we had my sister-in-law, Shannon's sister, here. The boys who have grown up to be fine young men.
Yeah.
Fine, handsome.
Very handsome.
Nice young men. And I hadn't seen them in years, and they were so little, remember? Kids. And now I see them as young men. To me, they're still kids. My daughters are still kids. My youngest daughter just gave birth a week ago.
Yeah.
Little girl, so now I'm a grandfather, little girl, and have 2 grandsons. This is the first granddaughter. So she couldn't be with us. My other daughter had to go up to be with her out of state. She couldn't be here. It just how things work. It's not just losing people.
It's life. It's called life.
Not just that they pass away. It's just we live in a large country and people spread out.
They do. And they move on with their lives, their families, and
which is, you know, what you want for your kids. They get married. They're in a relationship. Now they have to split holidays with the other spouse's family, whatever. You know, it's.
However,
I remember. Sorry to cut you off, but I remember I got emotional when I said, you know, to me the holidays are empty chairs.
They are.
Empty chairs.
They were full of people and love and food and everything. And now it's just how
it works out. That's what we suggest is if you have a friend or family member, if you can pull them in, be part of celebration. We suggest you do it and hope you do it. People don't always tell you they're lonely. They won't always say it, verbalize it.
No, they don't. Well, it's a very tough time for a lot of people, so sometimes people just withdraw and they become like a shell, you know, a crab in a shell.
And sometimes it could be a lingering thing where the holidays are just what they are. And they don't have to be that way. A lot of people don't also want to invite themselves to go to your place, to be with you. But
And a lot of people-
if they're invited, maybe they'll say.
Sometimes people
"Hey,
are
thank you."
uncomfortable, but it's nice to invite them.
Of course.
It's nice to invite them. And you know, we still have another the biggest holiday coming up, which is Christmas.
We have Christmas, Hanukkah.
And Hanukkah,
New Year's.
yeah. And New Year's, yeah.
You know, it's.
Those are big ones. So if you have somebody that you want to invite them. Or you're thinking about, just do it.
We're bringing it up because we know how we feel.
Yeah.
And we know we're not the only ones
Oh, God, no.
that see things shrinking. Yeah, you can have kids that have children, now you're a grandparent, whatever, but they don't live where you live.
Yeah.
They can't be here. You can't go there, whatever the reason may be. But the holidays are a difficult time for a lot of people. Even if you're happy throughout the year, but when the holidays hit, depressing. John and I had a friend, Barbara. Remember Barbara?
Yeah.
Holidays. She was even dating this guy. Remember, she was dating this guy. She wanted to break up with him.
Yeah.
She was going to wait till after the
holidays, yeah.
because she knew
Yeah.
her parents, I think, were gone. Right?
Yeah, they were.
Passed
Yeah,
away. She knew. Okay, I don't like being with this guy. I don't want to be with him anymore. But I also don't want to be alone for the holidays.
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting that to do that to anyone.
Well, it's a little nicer.
To each his
you
own,
know,
but to be with someone you
mean,
don't want to be with just because it's better
Well,
than
yeah.
being alone. Think about that.
Yeah.
She was in a relationship she didn't want to be in, but to her it was still better than being alone for the holidays.
Yeah,
That
everybody's
shows,
different. Loneliness.
you know, and this is also for those that have plenty of family, and you know, they may be listening and saying, well, not my house.
Well,
My
good,
house is
good
full
for
of
you.
people.
Good for you.
Yeah. And you know what? That's what my house was.
Yeah.
Full
eventually-
of people.
People age.
Even friends of my children. Even friends. Full. We've had holidays where it's just the three of us sitting at the dining room table by ourselves.
Well, it was like 2 Christmases ago. It was just you, me, and John. That's all it was. That was it.
all it
Nobody
was.
else is around.
Different reasons that it just works out that way. I've had holidays where it's one daughter, not the other, you know, whatever. Because of
The holiday
where they live,
blues.
and I can see where people get depressed because I do.
Yeah.
I do. I get depressed.
So
Memories.
do I, yeah.
Memories come up. What it used to be like, what it is now. The holidays, I think we're always that time of year where no matter what's going on through the year, like regenerates you, right? You had a nice holiday, you feel better. All right, start the new year off fresh now. When the holiday is not a happy time, it's not rejuvenating, right? You don't have that season of where, okay, I don't care if the rest of the year sucked, I had a great December or whatever. When you don't even have that, I mean, it can be very depressing.
You miss that
Yeah.
crazy uncle or the crazy aunt.
It's
or
not
something
like in the
that.
movies for a lot of people.
No, but
No, it's
that's
not.
when you do see those movies, it's very appealing for a lot of people to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not like that.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
So, you know, it's a good thing about a lot of movies is you see the fun and all that, and maybe you had that and you miss it. I miss it.
Well, and
Well, I think we all miss it.
I miss it.
during the holidays, depression actually gets worse with a lot
course
of
it does.
people.
Well, that's just natural.
Of course it
yeah.
does.
It's
Liquor sales go
weird.
up.
Liquor sales go
Not
up.
just for parties.
Yeah. No.
Not just parties.
No.
You know, for those that know, that watch our videos, I owned a bar. And what I did with my bar is like Christmas Eve, we were closed. I didn't want people to work on Christmas Eve. I wanted my employees to be with their families. And be with your family. Thanksgiving, we were closed. And then I had, to give you an example, a buddy of mine who actually bartended at my bar part-time, he asked me, hey, I'm not going home for the holidays. I'm home alone. Do you mind if I open the bar? I said, man, if you want to, that's fine. He said, yeah, because I don't have anything going on. I thought, okay, he's gonna be there. It's gonna be dead. It's packed.
It was slam packed
Packed.
because there's so many people out there that don't have family
It
to come
showed.
over, and they needed to be somewhere.
They needed to be with other people.
Other people.
Other people.
Whether it was a coffee or, you know, whatever, beer. I mean, it was a bar, but I mean, we served coffee as well. So it was just to be out.
Some people can just sit there nursing a drink.
Yeah.
But they're out with people. instead of being alone in their apartment.
Well, don't forget at that bar, there were some people there that the bar was their second family.
Of course, and that's many,
that's
many
local,
neighborhood local bars
Yeah.
where you know everybody. You know, like Cheers, where everybody knows your name.
Everybody
Except
knows
there was no Norm.
But that's the thing, is it was a learning experience where I was thinking, oh, Christmas Eve, it's going to be slow. It's packed.
It was packed.
What does that say?
Thanksgiving.
There's a
you
lot
said.
of people alone
And
on the
Christmas Eve.
holiday.
And Christmas. You didn't mention Christmas Eve.
Yes, I did.
There's a lot of people alone.
We were closed Christmas Eve.
It doesn't matter. There's a lot of
We
people
were closed
alone.
Christmas and,
Right.
and Christmas Day, but it was packed. I had it closed because I didn't want people to have to work on the holiday. I'm not like the
No, he had
retail
it open.
stores
He opened
where
it. Yeah, where you make
have to,
them
and if you don't
work.
show up, you're fired.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want people to work. They have family
Volunteered.
too.
Volunteer.
You know, they work at a bar, they're bartenders, waitresses, but they have a family and a life. And he volunteered, and guess what? It was packed, which says this: there are many people that are alone
a
for the
lot.
holidays. See, to me, I had a blind spot because for me and for us, the holidays, oh no, a house full of people. That's not everybody. These are people that was a lonely time for them. So
we gave them a
when
little
they
bit of
heard the
joy.
bar was open,
They
oh
loved
boy,
it.
they would come in and
Socializing. We had
Watch
Christmas
TV.
trees up in there. We had it
course.
all decked out so it was festive. TVs on.
But
all the TVs on.
I don't think they came in for that because we always had the TVs on.
No, but-
Plus
no,
we
but it was
decorated in
cheerful.
advance.
It was
It's they
cheerful.
wanted to be around other people.
And we made it cheerful for them.
They didn't want to be alone.
Yeah, of course not. They did not.
It's not the decorations, it's not the TVs, because they were always there before. It's they didn't want to be alone.
There she goes.
And that says something, because there are many people that are, sadly. Sad time for a lot of people. So that's why we want to do this episode, in the hopes that if you know someone that is alone,
We have a two huge holidays coming up. Hanukkah and
if you know someone,
Christmas.
Well, we don't do Hanukkah, but it is a huge holiday.
if
but
you
we don't
know
do it.
someone who is alone, that you try to pull them in so they're not. And again, not everybody's going to say, hey, you know, it's the holidays, I'm lonely. Most people don't say it.
No, they
They
say
are,
themselves.
but they're not going to tell you that.
No,
And
they don't want to be a burden, and they don't want to be.
A lot of people just numb themselves with alcohol, sit in front of the TV or whatever.
depressed
Yeah.
or sleep, take pills to sleep. They rather try to sleep through it
Yeah.
than be awake through it because it's depressing and sad and hard. People medicate themselves too because a lot of times they're suffering. You know, not drug addicts, they're just suffering and they want to be numb. I also want to say this, we have our website. It's depression-youarenotalone.com. We have 170 countries go to that website. If you want to post an article on the holidays for you, what you go through,
Please do.
what they mean for you, what they used to, what they do
Share
now.
your story.
Whatever your story. It could be a happy article. It could be a sad article. Whatever. Just
We
sharing.
welcome all.
The power of sharing is so important because so many times people think that I'm going through this. No one else is.
Oh, there's so many.
Especially with
people going through
depression
it.
where you think it's you. Because when you're out and about, you go to the mall, you go here, it seems like everybody's so happy. Why am I so sad? You don't know what's going on in other people's lives.
Yeah.
You don't know. Not everybody's as happy as you think they are.
No.
So to share is important. And John will have a link where you can post a story, write an article, post it.
No, just go to the website. There's a
Go to-
spot there.
Right, but the link will be there too, right? For the website.
On the video, yeah.
On the video.
Yeah.
Well, where, I'm not talking about a billboard on the highway. Of course on the video.
Wait a minute,
do we not have common sense?
It's
So
already there.
anyway, we want everybody to post
We have not common sense, right?
any feeling you have during the holidays, and if you
Even
want.
if it's a fictional story, you just decide you wanted to write something, but
Yeah. Well,
doesn't matter.
all right, yeah. It doesn't matter.
and we'll post it on the website, and the person will get the
And if you want
Right.
input,
credit
we'll
for
give
it.
you input too.
You're the author. You're the author, And like we said, we have 170 countries go to that website. So
If you want to include a short bio, that would be good.
yeah, whatever.
at the end.
Yeah, you can
Share your story. It's important.
Hell,
because
if you
other
even
people
wanna be a
see your
regular-
stories.
explain it. Yeah.
If you even want to be a regular contributor to the website.
You know, people like to
something-
hear stories.
Something I know there are a lot of people. We know on Twitter we follow a lot of writers. They follow us. There are people just like to write. It works
it's healing
for them. It's
to them.
healing. It's
For a lot of people, it is.
creative. Gets your mind focused on different things.
Try something different, maybe. And just
We'll be
post it
happy to
us.
post your article.
Yeah.
You get the credit for it as the author. And like John said, if you want to do a bio too, do that too. And even if you're a seasoned writer and you want to post something on our website,
Or even
do
if you
that
just
too.
have a thought in that moment that you want to express because you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, put it in.
And also, if you want to leave a comment on the video, what the
comment.
holidays are to you,
I think we've got that all covered. Absolutely.
what they mean to you, leave a comment because it's not for us; it's for others to watch. To watch, maybe they'll also, contribute and say, "Yeah, you know what? I agree with you." That's the thing about sharing is when you share, even though you may think you have feelings that no one else does, you're going through
They've
something no
got
one else
'em.
does, and then you hear other people
Yeah.
say the same thing. I agree with you. I went through the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm with you. I think it's very helpful to
Yeah.
show, like our title, you are not alone. It's not just you.
Yeah. I agree.
And if you do want to post something, it'll go through email.
Yeah.
You just do it as an what do you call it? Brain fart.
Do it as
Excel?
what?
What? No.
Just post it. Just
As an
post
attachment.
it.
Do it as an attachment.
Okay.
Write it up in whatever format you want. Do it as an attachment,
And listen, we're free.
and then we'll let you know when it's posted.
Free.
It usually takes a day or two.
Yeah, free.
But it's helpful
And
to
people
share.
literally all over the world.
Yeah, and
It's helpful to
it
share.
provides exposure too. So if you want some exposure in your writing,
And sharing and
Yeah.
that,
you can even leave a contact number if
Right.
somebody wants to get a hold of
if you want to.
If you want to,
Or an
exactly.
email. Or if you're an author, you're writing a book, or you just published a book, and you want exposure. It's free. We do it
Yeah.
for free.
We can't pay anybody, but
No, we're
You
not
know.
paying anybody, but we'll give you free exposure.
yeah.
We're happy to do it.
Something to think about.
Happy to do it because we admire writers. We admire creativity. And
Something to
we
think
also
about.
admire those that share their experiences when it comes to mental illness, excuse me, and mental health. And also sharing what worked for you, what helped you, can help others. And that's what makes it important. Not just venting, because venting does help. Being able to vent out.
Yeah,
your-
get it off your shoulders.
but
Talk.
when you do that, you could also be benefiting other people. It's a win-win.
Yeah, but also you could seriously be helping yourself by just putting it out there, by writing it out there. Oh my God! And you hit enter, and it's out there. So you got that off your chest, right? Things you couldn't say to somebody else, like in person, you wrote something down and you hit enter and you posted it.
And if there's any other website,
That could be a really good feeling.
podcasts that want to work with us too for mental health, you can reach out to us too. We'll be happy to work with others as well. So from the crew here,
Yes. Thank you for tuning
Shannon,
in.
John,
John
Lou, and Lily,
and Lily.
who is wandering the streets now.
She's right over there sitting down.
We want to wish
Thank
you
you
all.
for. Well, we're gonna have another one, right?
Yes, we will,
Yeah,
but we
so
want to. I know
happy
the holidays are
holidays.
just now starting.
Yeah. Be
you
strong.
know
Be strong.
Think of yourself. Distract your mind.
Yeah. Thank you
Don't
for
let this time of year shut you down.
elevate yourself.
Keep it going.
Yep.
Enjoy as much as you can. Even the smallest things can be so powerful. I think we underestimate those things sometimes. It's not events, big events that matter. Sometimes it's little things that can pick up your day. And from there they can grow. So from the three of us,
Thank you so much for
the four,
tuning in.
the four, Thank you for tuning in.
And the lizard back there in the plant too, don't forget.
We got lizards everywhere here.
Thank you for tuning in, and we will talk to you again very soon. And hey, chin up, best you can to be happy. It takes work sometimes, but things take work that are worthwhile. So take care.
Take care.